Hello and welcome back to another episode on the channel by me, TheWiseJames. I'm just going to be reacting to some more Simps Saver Sam on YouTube. If you do like the video that you watched, go to Sam's channel and subscribe and watch some more. Anyway, so this one is: woman instantly regrets cheating on a man after he refused to take her back, or refuses to take her back. Let's get into it. Oh wait, there, no sound.
Babe, pick up the... Babe, please, I'll cook for you, I'll clean for you, I'll do all your laundry, babe, please. I won't cheat on you again, babe, please,
Won't cheat on you again?
Call has been...
She's cheated. Like, why would he take her back? Once you cheat, you're gone. Once you cheat, you're gone. Right, gone.
Forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach...
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
I've never seen so many red flags in one video. Turns up to his house banging on his door. She's dressed like that. She's wearing a bop chain. And she cheated on him. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this one. I'm glad he didn't give in.
Ugliness is sometimes only seen on the inside. You know, when you got a young woman who's like 20, like prime of her life, fucking loads of men chasing after her, and they don't seem to understand that their behaviour can make them ugly. So it doesn't matter if you're this good-looking young kid or this good-looking young woman, right? If your behaviour is ugly, you ugly bitch.
And just told her to kick rocks. Because we all know where she belongs.
She belongs to the streets.
I have a 19-year-old daughter. She met a really nice young man last summer. Great qualities, great family values, just overall really nice young man.
Right.
So they're currently engaged.
Okay.
A couple weeks ago, she started hanging out with a gentleman from work.
Uh-oh.
And began cheating on her fiance.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I confronted her. We had a long talk. I suggested that she pause the relationship with the new person and...
Pause? Not being funny, it's starting to sound like the mother's the problem.
Speak with her fiance and let him know exactly what was going on.
No, she's the right person. That's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. That was the right advice. So where's she learnt this behaviour from? If it's not the mother, where's she learnt it from?
And I also suggested that potentially, because it was such a sticky and hairy situation, that she get a counselor to walk alongside her with her, and agreed. You know, I offered to pay for it, and she scheduled an appointment with a counselor. Stated that what she was doing was wrong, and that she wanted to speak to her fiance about everything. But I found out last week that she didn't stop cheating, didn't pause anything, hasn't spoken with her fiance. Yes. And to make things worse...
What a fucking monster.
She's planning on going to see him with his family at the end of this week.
Oh, wow.
You can take the girl out of the streets, but you can't take the streets out of the girl. The thing is, the damage is already done. Getting a counsellor and all that, complete waste of time. She's already made her decision, and she's already done the damage, like I said.
She's just dragging the guy along for the benefits. She's using him. She's literally preying on him like a predator.
Unfortunately, her daughter is infected with bizzleness, and she's just got to ride that wave. Because her daughter is an adult and she makes her own decisions. So when she makes stupid decisions, she needs to stand behind it and be accountable for them, instead of her parents trying to bail her out of it.
Yep.
Wow. Qué barbaridad, Rudy Valencia.
Caught in 4K.
My parents made stupid decisions and try to blame me, essentially. I mean, I did stupid things, don't get me wrong, in response to their stupid things. But they never mentioned the stupid things they did. They just went around saying all the stupid things I did, as if I had no reason to do it, when it was in response to the stupid shit they all pulled. So, it's a two-way street, you know? An absolute two-way street. When I was like 15, 16, you know, well, 15, I suppose 14, if my parents came up and told me to do something, I would do it. But when my parents were making out I was doing stupid shit, but not holding themselves accountable for the stupid shit they did, I lost all my respect for them. Bunch of fucking hypocrites.
Qué asqueroso eres. Wow. Increíble. Increíble.
He's laughing.
¿Cómo se llama, señora? ¿A dónde vas? Espérate, tengo que ir a trabajar. Sí, así, asqueroso, no te da
Punch in the face.
vergüenza. No te da vergüenza. ¿Ah?
If that's all it took to stop him, I mean, come on. He's...
No te da vergüenza.
What an idiot!
Yeah, cheating, but cheating in a car, in public, outside a park. Yeah, that's a double L, mate.
Yeah, 100% double L. Like,
Then you got
why is he next? You would go somewhere private if you were going to do that. Like, what? Some people are so stupid, aren't they? So stupid.
caught by your missus and caught in 4K, and then the rest of the internet had to see it. What a flipping donut.
Now men actually want to get married and they want to settle down, but women are cheating. Like,
No, men don't want to get settled down and married anymore. We don't. Because women get rewarded for breaking the contract and the man gets punished if the woman breaks the contract. So there is no interest in a man having a legal wedding. There is an interest in a religious wedding where the government and the state are not involved. But the minute you try and involve the state and the law in a wedding, it's no longer a religious thing. It's a cash grab, isn't it? It's offering a woman the chance to break a contract to punish the man for. And sometimes they do it. Why would men do this? So no. What she said here, men don't want to get married. Now, as for settling down, men always wanted to settle down. Find a nice wife, have some nice kids, a nice house, live a nice life. That is what men always wanted to do. You don't get past your 20s as a man to your 30s and 40s and think, you know what it is? I'm going to go to raves more. I'm going to go to nightclubs more. I'm going to do more stupid shit. You don't do that, do you? You think, no, I'm going to settle down a bit, calm down a bit in life, and try and find someone nice to enjoy the rest of my life with. Someone who's worthy of my time.
actually want to get married and they want to settle down, but women are cheating.
Women are cheaters. That's how men have been raising babies that aren't theirs for thousands of years. Yes, you won't be able to do that anymore in my country because there's DNA tests on every baby who's born now. So there isn't actually any way to not know who the father is. So it works so not only can the mother not deny who the father is and try and hide it, but also fathers can't try and deny it and refuse to pay. The whole world should do it. Do it.
Like, they're actually cheating. And what's crazy is, like, I know women that are cheating and they're super innocent and, like, their man has no idea.
Oh boy, you don't even know. You don't even know just how true this is. But let me tell you something. I was friends with this one girl, right?
Let me tell you something. That was the guy getting pushed off the cliff. He did an impression there. That wasn't his real voice. It was a bad impression as well, but at least he did an impression.
Don't even know just how true this is. But let me tell you something. I was friends with this one girl, right?
He tried to do an Indian accent, right? If I do that, is that not considered racist? How dare you?
He had a boyfriend. They was talking for a long time. They ended up becoming boyfriend, girlfriend, and all that good stuff. And we was talking one day, and she was telling me how some dude, this is crazy. She was telling me how some dude paid her money to give him a job. Right? Like, I was like, I was like, you did it? She was like, yeah, like, he paid me such and such amount of money, and, for me to give him a job. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. But then I sat there and I thought a little bit. I was like, wait a minute. You've been in a relationship for like 2 years. I was like, when did this happen? She was like, oh, like a couple months ago.
What?
I was like, wait. Somebody paid you to give them a couple months ago?
Yeah, that's
So what she was really admitting was she cheated on her boyfriend.
wild.
And she was like, yeah. I was like, does your boyfriend know? She was like, no, he doesn't know.
Damn.
Poor guy.
Fallen
What's
soldier.
crazy is she would say stuff like this. Like, she would do heinous acts behind his back. And then she would always complain about how bad of a guy he was.
Yeah, to be fair, I think everyone is cheating, men and women. Cheating is a global pandemic right now, especially because of social media.
Yep.
Yeah, of course, it's a lot easier for women to cheat because they get way more attention and validation and simps and all that. It's way easier for them to cheat, but there's a lot of men cheating as well.
Do you know what it is? both my families, the one I came from and the one I created, were ruined by cheating. And I didn't even do the cheating. My dad cheated on my mother, and the mother of my child cheated on me at the start of the relationship. So things were never okay. They were never okay. So both the family I came from and the family I created were ruined, and my daughter's family were ruined because her mum cheated and my dad cheated. I didn't even cheat. Like, it used to be the case that cheating carried a criminal punishment. Like, it should be a crime to cheat on your spouse in a marriage. Like, that should be a crime. Now, I'm not talking about relationships, that you've been together a week. She kisses some other guy, I don't give a fuck, right? But, in a marriage, if you're a husband or a wife and you fucking cheat, that's a crime. You've committed a crime, you should go to prison.
Because like I say, social media is just... You ain't even got to leave the house. You can do it right there on the phone. Because I'm sure there's a lot of people...
Literally, cheating will ruin children's lives. Like, lots of children all over the world, their lives have been ruined because either their mother or their father could not keep their trousers on or their dress on. Like, pathetic human beings. Really, really pathetic human beings.
And you guys know in real life who are just in situationships. They're not really in relationships.
Married women are cheating more than married men these days. Why? The reason is clear. Women these days are getting married to the lifestyle, not to the guy they want.
Yeah.
So,
she's right, like, yeah. So a woman wants the look of a certain guy. She wants to look like she's with a big man who's strong, who's powerful, and who's got money, which is why 6'5", 6-pack, and 6 figures exists. Because the woman doesn't really care about the man in that situation. She cares about how she looks with that man. It's all about appearance with some women. That's all they care about is appearance. That's all some women, not all women. It's all some women care about is appearance. So they wouldn't care if deep down they're like a serial killer, as long as on the surface you thought they were some young, beautiful woman. They wouldn't care. They really wouldn't care, some of them.
this whole excitement of lifestyle fades away after a few months or years. They realize the guy I'm living with is someone I'm not interested in. And when they meet the guy of their idealization outside their wedding, they realize that it's time to drift away.
Yeah, she makes a good point. And this is why I say never date a woman who's cheating on her boyfriend to be with you. Because all she's doing is chasing a high.
That's 100%. If you get with a girl who's got a boyfriend, and that means she's cheating on her boyfriend with you, that means if you ever get in a relationship with her, she's going to cheat on you. It's going to ruin the relationship. Like, you've set a standard that is normal for her, that you somehow find acceptable because she's cheated with you and had a boyfriend, so it must be acceptable. Otherwise, you wouldn't have cheated with her. So, like, I've tried telling people this when they get in a relationship from cheating, like, you're fucking idiots. You're an idiot. It'll never work out. It'll never, ever work out. And a relationship that's had cheating, I think it's over. Just end it. Move along. Like, you need to have trust in a relationship. And if one of you has cheated, there's no trust. There is no trust. It's over. The relationship is finished. You've ruined it.
And when she's been with you for a bit, you've explored everything, she's going to do that with the next dude and cheat on you.
Really recently sleep with men that have wives or girlfriends.
So, now what some of you men will not know. Okay, so you know how some men will sleep with women to make themselves feel better about themselves? Like, it's a way to feel good about themselves. So some men will go out and try and look for some women to sleep with, buy them drinks, pay loads of money for them, just so that they sleep with them to feel good about themselves, right? Because they have no other way to get approval apart from others, right? So, women also do this, but in a different way. They will specifically target men who have a girlfriend or a wife so that they can believe in their head and their brain that they are superior to that other female he's with, or the wife/girlfriend. Because if you're willing to cheat on your wife or girlfriend with her, she then starts to think she's better than your wife and girlfriend, makes her feel good about herself. So a lot of women not all women, of course, a lot of women are far more attracted to men who have a girlfriend or a wife because it makes them feel better about themselves. Because just like men, women compete. So if she's doing better than this other wifey, it's like she's winning the race. It's like this other wifey, who's the wife, has lost the race, but she doesn't even know she's lost the race. Like, it's a whole... Honestly, the women who go for married men and men with girlfriends are the most insecure. They need approval from doing better than a woman they have never met. That's how bad they are in the head. They've reached the point in life where, they haven't got kids. Nobody's wanting them because they're getting old. And so they get desperate. And the only way to feel good about themselves is to try and one-up married women or women with boyfriends. It's sick. Honestly, some of these women have serious mental health problems.
Yo, whip.
It's okay. I don't do it intentionally.
Have you done it? So you've been doing it?
Yeah, see? She doesn't even do it intentionally, she says. It's just accidental. It seems I'm only attracted. She doesn't even understand herself what she's doing.
You don't do it intentionally. How does that work?
What are you saying?
She just accidentally falls onto their penis. That's all it is, Sam. She falls down, trips over, open mouth.
It's not intentional.
Why though? Is that a fantasy?
No.
It's not intentional. It just
happens.
It just happens.
And when you find out,
If it just slip and fall into my...
What happens is, as soon as she finds out a man has a girlfriend or a woman, it's a rejection. Because it means, look, lady, I've already got one of you. Why would I want you? And she doesn't take that well. So then she tries to prove to how she's better than what they have. And when they do, she doesn't care anymore. Like, that's the sort of woman she is. She's the sort of woman who walks through life, ruining other people's lives and marriages, and then thinking it was never her fault. But she'll, psychologically manipulate the men into these situations, and those men will be weak enough to fall for it. It's a sick game some of these women play.
But...
And then when you find out, it keeps happening after.
Oh, I know, mostly.
Wild.
It's not like...
Wild.
It's not my fault single people don't fancy me. The only ones that seem to fancy me are in relationships. I've just got to take what I've got. Otherwise I'm not getting
You're a demon.
Yeah, this girl is talking shit. She is. She's doing it because she gets a kick out of it that those guys want to be with her and they got to go home to someone else. Don't do it intentionally. What a load of waffle. And this dangerous lifestyle she's living, it's only going to last until she hits the wall. The wall is coming, it's undefeated.
She's already at the wall, mate. Look at her. I'm not being funny. She's at the wall. If you remove the makeup and the lighting, she's at least 34. She's at least 34. She's at that wall right now. She's at the point where if she doesn't get a man to get her pregnant, she will spend the rest of her life as a cat lady, right? She's at that wall. Don't let the makeup fool you.
And this dangerous lifestyle she's living, it's only going to last until she hits the wall. The wall is coming, it's undefeated. Those guys...
You can tell by the laugh lines how, she's at least 30, at least. But you're all looking at this thinking she must be in her 20s. No, you're getting fooled by the makeup, you fools.
They're going to pick younger women. She's not going to get picked.
She's closer to 40 than she is 20.
Picked anymore, and she's just going to be stuck with cats and Netflix. We've seen this time and time again.
In a place to where I can still say, hey, how are you? Hey, how you doing? Just checking in. It doesn't have to be anything romantic.
I'm going to say this to you. I'm going to say this to you. In all sincerity, you are correct. You can have a relationship with your ex if the way it ended was healthy and you have clear boundaries. But clearly, this is not healthy, and you don't have...
I don't accept that. That's a gay man speaking for straight man. Don't speak for us if you're a gay man. You're not a straight man.
Have those boundaries. The fact that he is antagonizing your current relationship, destroying your property, means that there is not a healthy boundary or a healthy relationship between you all. So the fact that you're still engaging, that is... What y'all kids say, sus? Man, sus?
Yeah, he's right,
It's sus, right?
You guys know my take on it. A lot of you have different opinions and say, you can be friends with your ex. I'm always going to stand on that hill. Being friends with your ex is never a good idea. Even if you do get on, I get it if you've got kids with that person. Getting on with that, the mother or father of your children, whatever, is a lot easier and you have to for the kids. I completely get that. But just being friends with your ex and catching up here and there, going out for coffee, meeting up, talking.
No, that's fucking weird, that, man. If I was dating someone and they try to go meet up with their ex for a coffee... That would be the end of the relationship. Like, if they had a child with them and then you need to meet them for something else, it's different. But if you haven't got a child with someone and then they're your ex and you're with someone else and you're meeting your ex for coffee, you don't respect your new partner or the relationship. I would dump your ass. I would be like, fuck off. Get back with them. Like, fuck off. Like, you've got to have respect for your relationship.
No way. A major red flag. Like, if you meet a girl or a girl meets a guy and they're still, you know, cool with their ex, they're still friends with them, they talk to them, they engage with them, meet up every now and again. Yeah, don't bother. Trust me.
Like, apart from passing the child that me and the mother of my child have between each other for custody and, like, discussing things about her, that's it. I don't meet her for coffee. I don't fucking, you know, we're not, she might consider me a friend, but I don't consider her a friend. But, like, that's because of many reasons I'll not get into. But I treat her with civilness and respect and decency so that my daughter also does. It's not a choice. Like, I wish it's a need. If I didn't treat the mother of my child with respect, even though she doesn't actually deserve it, to be honest, then my child wouldn't respect her. And then that would cause a whole hell of a load of problems. So I am forced to be decent and respectful to someone who I don't think deserves my decency and respect because it's what's best for my child. Now, what is best for people's relationship is not meeting up with their exes. Are you fucking stupid? Like, that is literally red flag, straight away, boom. If you meet up with your ex and you're in a new relationship, your new relationship is done. It's fucking done.
The guy you've been dating for 2 years walks into the movie theatre with his whole secret family and has the nerve to wave hello.
Seems fake. Yeah, that seems fake. I don't believe it. She's lying.
Yeah, well, I hate to break it to this woman, but she's a side chick.
Either she's lying or she's the side chick, yes.
Yeah, she's definitely the side chick. He's keeping that on the low.
Woman ever you physically, put her in jail. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Damn right.
Because if you saw her, your ass is going to jail. We have this culture to where it's okay to hit men. It's okay to physically men. It's okay to hurt men. No, bro. You're a human being. Physical violence affects everybody the same way. That's number one. Number two, women need to understand that they can't do that. And when you let them do that, they're going to do it to somebody else. I think they can do it to somebody else. And what's going to happen, she's going to catch somebody that busts her head open, and that dude going to have to go to prison because you let her think that it's okay to put her hands on a man. Put her in jail. And if I was you, I'd be at every court date crying, sniffling. I just want to be at suffering it. You put her, she's a monster every time, straight up. Don't let her ass off the hook.
Yeah, I definitely agree with this. There is a lot of women out there who believe it's okay to hit a man and just walk freely and nothing can...
Disgusting creatures is what they are. You know, a woman who thinks it's okay to hit a man is no different to basically a man who, you know, attacks women, like rapists, women beaters. Like, a woman who thinks it's okay to attack a man, that is literally the same thing as a woman, like...
Put her in jail.
A woman beater, basically.
I'd be at every court date crying, sniffling.
A man
beater. I just want to be at suffering it. You put her, she's a monster every time, straight up. Don't let her ass off the hook.
Yeah, I definitely agree with this. There is a lot of women out there who believe it's okay to hit a man and just walk freely and nothing can happen to her.
Literally, a woman can hit you as a man and you'll lose 10 years of your fucking life for it, lads, honestly. I'm not even joking. Like, put them in their place by holding them to account. Don't become Batman and take things into your own hands. If a woman violently attacks you, ring the police. Get them in jail. Don't respond. Don't retaliate. Just ring the police. Don't let them off the hook because they'll do it to someone else.
I'm not saying that I want to see women get hit back or whatever, but there should be consequences for it because there is way too many women who are way too confident just hitting a dude and acting like nothing's happened.
What would you guys do to meet Taylor Swift? Craziest thing you would do?
Divorce my husband. Sorry, I love you, but divorce my husband.
I would divorce her for that level of disrespect.
What are we doing here, guys?
4K.
Pretty good proof to me.
That ain't 4K, Sam. That's like 720. 1080 at most. That ain't 4K, bro.
Oh, hey, I'm video recording you, buddy. Video recording you, and you got prison time, not me. Hey, Charlene, all I'm gonna say is, are you coming with me, or are you staying with this guy?
What do you mean you come with me? Leave her with him and walk away, you divvy. Fucking... Oh, honestly, that's one thing that, honestly, when you're in a relationship as a man with someone, you will do some stupid shit like that. You'll walk up, you would catch your girlfriend cheating, and you'd be like, you coming with me or you coming with him? No! Tell her to fuck off with him, and then go fucking divorce that bitch. Like, come on. Come on.
What?
Pick or choose right now.
Beta! What in the beta male activity did I just hear? He wants her to pick. She already did, mate. What's wrong with these guys, man? He should...
You're desperate. That's why you're desperate.
Just took one look, saw she was cheating, and just gone, do you know what? I'm getting the hell out of here, and kept it moving. You can't argue. She's already made her decision, mate.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna... Yeah,
I got with his homeboy.
If you want 1,000 whistles...
So she got with a girl who was slightly manly. Okay.
They always do.
Why'd you do that?
Cause he slept with my homegirl.
You got a picture of her?
No. I have her blocked.
How'd you find that out? He slept with her.
I went through his phone.
Did you call them out?
No. I just left him silently.
So you just left them like, hey, we're done?
And then I slept with her brother.
Oh. Wait, her brother and his homeboy?
She is evil.
Who was better in bed, your man or his homeboy?
Homeboy.
How big was he? Use your hand. What are the chances that I could get some for me?
Some for me? You're not my type. You're cute, but you're not my type.
The word cute for men, honestly, it's just a stab in the heart. Oh, no. I'm a little puppy dog. She'll never see me as the big bad monster. Oh, the pain. Like that. If you call a man cute, honestly, that's a stab through the heart for us. And if you think being called cute is a compliment, you a fucking simp, bro. You a fucking simp.
Can we just smash and walk away?
Never call me cute. Handsome, fine. But not cute. Cute's like a little puppy. I ain't a fucking little puppy. How dare you?
No.
What is your type?
I like chocolate, man.
I am chocolate.
Dark chocolate.
It's dark.
What did he say?
If someone cheats, the best thing to do is just walk away. Doing that tit for tat stuff, the damage is already done. But saying these things on camera as well, I would be taking those things to the grave if it were me.
Between guys' nights and girls' nights, he's like, when girls go out to like the bar, like they're genuinely excited to just like dance with their girlfriends.
Yes.
And like have a cute cocktail and take pictures.
That's mostly what girls go out for. It's like to take a cute picture and a cute dress.
Literally.
Like we literally want to just go to dinner, just get cute drinks, wear a cute dress, take cute pictures, and really go home.
They're really trying to cover up their tracks, but we ain't buying it. We ain't buying it.
You lying ass.
Yeah. But guys just want to go there and like look for girls. To be honest, they go like.
That is self-projecting her idea of and her brain onto men. I've done this before in videos. Like she's self-projecting there.
What do 2-3 single guys go out at night for? Like literally.
Probably do lines of cocaine on a bathroom and dance the night away. Get some fried chicken and fuck off home. It's not always about you women and girls. Like, it's not.
For what?
To look for girls.
To get... I'ma say it.
Yeah.
That's what they go out for.
Yeah, but guys admit that.
They do.
Guys aren't trying to hide the fact why...
99% of guys are going out for that reason. But not all guys. Some guys literally just want to get away from the girlfriend at home. They're not out looking for a new one.
They go out. That's why people go clubbing. But girls go out to say they want a good time. Guys go out because they say they want to meet a girl. We know why the girls are there as well. Because who are these guys sleeping with and dating and meeting at these clubs? And if those guys weren't at those clubs, these girls wouldn't even go there. Wearing next to nothing, being 99% naked, drinking, hanging around with their single friends, around single dudes, doing single activities. We all know what they're doing.
Y'all know what's going on. And so do I.
10, their looks. We'll start with you. We'll go around the table. Go ahead.
Don't do it.
8. So 8.5. I'm a 10.
Okay.
Don't do it.
8.
No. Not even half.
So 8.5.
No. No.
I'm a 10.
Definitely not a 10. You've got fake eye. Literally, your eyebrows were drawn on, and your face is orange. You look like an Oompa Loompa. How could you be a 10? You're literally missing green hair, and you should be in Charlie the Chocolate Factory.
7.
At least 7's modest, but I would still say no.
8.
6.
No.
5. I'd say 7.58. 4. I used to say 6. I'm a 5. In front.
Now, if you want me to rate myself, I would say I'm a strong 5. But when I dress up into my best clothes and I'm in the right setting, I could probably get an 8 at best. But at my worst, a 4.
Of all these beautiful women, how could I ever not humble myself down to a 4, really? Do you think you're 7.5?
She said 8.
Said 8.
Oh. How did you come to that value judgment?
Your
That's wild.
perception of your truth is not the same for myself or anyone else.
Yeah, what is truth in a world that you're an 8?
But to be fair, also it's interesting.
I think what maybe she thought the question was how many Big Macs you eat in a day. I can believe 8.
To claim to be so religious.
Naughty, Sam. Naughty.
So close to Jesus and be so negative.
To tell the truth?
No, I'm just saying just to be so
What would
negative.
Jesus do? He'd be like, you're a 10,
he would
sweetheart.
Turn the
Forget
other cheek.
objective reality.
He would turn the other cheek. If I believed he would turn the other.
Jesus also said if you don't own a sword, you should sell your cloak and buy one. So this whole turn the other cheek shit, yeah, it doesn't apply. I'm sorry, it doesn't apply. Jesus was still a man. He wasn't some pussy-ass bitch.
Would love me as one of God's children.
Yes.
He would have known that
Yes.
it's my journey and my life.
But you know you're too, whether he loves you or not.
And you know what? Being is not bad.
What?
This is a perfect example of how lots of women lie to each other. That girl knows that that other woman isn't an 8 and all that and claims she's beautiful. It's the same when this Lizzo woman was around. All these women were saying how beautiful she is and all that stuff. And then if you ask them the question of would you want to, flick a switch and you could look like Lizzo, they all said no. So they're all kidding themselves.
It's not that they're kidding themselves. It's like an animal reaction. So when you've got, say, 2 or 3 females and 1 male, and if one of those females attacked the male, and then the male defended himself. We're not talking about physical, just verbal debate here, verbal argument. One of those females starts on him, and he says something that makes her look bad. Those other 2 are going to switch straight away and perceive him as a threat to females and try and defend her. It's an animal instinct that most women do not have the ability to overcome. They will endlessly defend the poor behaviour of women around them if there's a man they perceive as a threat or a danger or is being nasty to a woman. And the reason being is because if they were that woman who was being nasty, who was getting the nasty, having a man be nasty to her, they would want other women to help them. So when a woman has a man being nasty to them, even when they deserve it because they fucking started it, they will defend her. They will defend her. It's an animal instinct most women have the inability to overcome, okay? You can watch it where a woman will walk up to a man in the street, attack him because she's with a group of friends, and he'll try and get her off him by moving her arms, and all of a sudden they'll come in and be like, get your hands off her, blah, 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 blah. But they said nothing when she walked up and violently attacked the man. But the moment he put his hands on her to defend himself, they're like, get your hands off her, trying to make out he's the villain, she's the victim, blah, 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 blah. Honestly, this happens all the time. So, it's not only a physical confrontation thing, it's also in verbal, like, reasons in a room. So, when she says, I'm an 8,
if you ask them the question of, would you
means she thinks she's better looking than the rest of the women think they're good looking in the rest of the room.
No.
None of them question her on it. None of them question on her on it. But, right, if a man had called her an 8 and the rest of them a 7, they would have had something to say. Honestly, most women are liars. I'm sorry, you're fucking liars. Not all of you, but most of you are liars.
You know, flick a switch and you could look like Lizzo. They all said no. So they're all kidding themselves.
Cost $10.
I promise you.
What are you gonna give me?
The night of your life.
For what?
You let us get in.
How I can possibly do it?
Pay us an entrance and we'll give you the night of your life.
So, I actually good, but, you know, I wanted to ask, where did you get it from?
Huh?
Where did you get it from?
Colombia.
I see your smile? Nice.
I promise you.
Promise me what?
She really wants you to pay for her to enter just for her to never see you ever again.
Okay.
Can't trust these.
I know, exactly. But I might be the love of your life, might be your husband, so do not miss the chance.
Don't
So
fall
you
for it,
know
mate.
what? Let's do it like this. I really fuck with your wife. I like your confidence. I have the
Oh no, this guy's falling for the girlfriend package. You're getting the girlfriend package, mate. Come on, pull yourself together, man.
confidence as well. I want to get your Instagram. So, no, I don't want to go to the club. I want to take you to the dinner, for example, drink some wine to get your inner personality.
It's $10.
I want to get yo.
It's $10.
You don't have $10?
Don't do it, pal.
I don't have some though. I'll pay you back though.
What is the point then?
I'll give you the time of your life. You let me.
So wait, I'm gonna pay $10, and you're gonna give me a night of my life. So the night with you costs $10.
I promise you. We're from Colombia.
You know, makes sense.
$10.
You live here?
Yes.
Monday.com's AI block.
Wow, $10. Is that all she's worth? You couldn't spend a 1,000 times that to get me into bed. Like, literally, you couldn't afford me.
Help you at your work. Plus, you don't need to learn anything new.
So what? Some women are only worth $6.99 a month. Like, that's all it takes to see them, you know. Cost you a lot more than that to see me. I tell you, at least $1 million. At least a fucking million.
Wait, you got the girlfriend package. Wait, you got the girlfriend package, cuz. Don't let them gas you, cuz.
Someone needs to send my channel link to this guy. We need to save him because this guy is falling for it. She's the fisherman with the bait, and this guy's buying it. He's taking the bait every time. It's a hard road ahead for this guy.
Work a bar shift with me at Hooters. By the time I got there, it was already really busy, so I had to jump right into action. This is my regular. He brought me cheesecake, but I couldn't even eat it yet.
Wow, did you see the creepiness on that guy? Wow!
Because I had to get started. This is me doing my thing, making the drinks, and I didn't really get to record a lot because it was so busy. At this point, my shift was over and it was time to put my tips in. And I just love when my tip jar is full, like, look at that. So here I am putting my tips in and my regular had things to say.
Yes, she smells great. Holy.
Ugh. If you are complimenting a woman you don't really know, I don't care if you've been, like, you don't know her, she just works there and you go there, creep her up, right? If you're saying she smells great, that's creepy, bro. That's so creepy.
Why I drive an hour to see my ear? You've got an amazing.
He is serial killer material. He drives an hour to, like, stalk this young female at work. Like, what the fuck? This isn't normal.
Body, you have a great personality.
I bet she has no personality. She works at Hooters. What kind of personality do people at Hooters have? No, they have no personality. It's all appearance, no personality.
And I can talk to you about anything. It's just refreshing.
He literally treats her like a therapist, I bet.
That I can do that.
Getting gassed up like that. Bar. I was ready to get out of there. I worked from 4 to 8 and I ended up walking out with $451.
This guy is the king of simps. Wow. This guy drives an hour to see a girl who doesn't give a shit about him. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. Who are these guys?
They are the weakest among us. You know, there's a famous saying in the world. that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. And men like that are the weakest link, okay? They are the betas, they are the simps, they are the men paying $6.99 to see a fat girl on OnlyFans finger herself, right? They are the weak men who they don't feel good about themselves. They only get approval from others, if that makes sense. There's a lot of men build up this world where they only get approval from others and they don't have the ability to give themselves approval. So they're constantly dependent on other people to feel good about themselves because they're fucking idiots.
Guys, who is this guy? She's not going to sleep with you, mate. And the fact he's doing that is...
She might when she hits the wall and he's nearing his pension to take all his money because she's so used to taking it. You'd be surprised, mate, Sam. Honestly, you'd be surprised. 15 years' time, she might be taking his money because he's dying from a heart attack in a fucking care home.
Bad enough, but doing it and explaining it on camera, yeah... This guy is letting down generations of bloodlines by doing this.
I'm glad someone agrees. He's literally a shame and a disgrace to men all over the planet. Like, what a fucking bitch, essentially. What a little bitch.
Wow. I've seen it all now.
Or 30 guys, one chance.
I'd rather give 30 guys one chance because I already gave guys 30 chances before.
What about you?
30 guys, one chance.
What about you?
I agree. I'm not gonna look vulnerable again. I've done that before. You just look stupid.
What about you?
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
So this just shows you that you ain't loyal. If you're gonna choose 30 men one time, you're trying to date like a man. Men...
That does show none of them have any loyalty. He is correct.
Go around and we're shooting our shot with a whole lot of women to see which one we make. So dating like a man for a woman, if you adopt that behavior, it never works. From a biological perspective, you are not built like a man. You have a lot more oxytocin than men have. And oxytocin is a pair bonding mechanism that allows the woman to pair bond with her mate. It's scientifically proven that shows that...
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I normally agree with what this guy says, but this one, yeah, I'm not too sure about it.
I don't agree that women have more oxytocin than men. I think women just have varying levels due to their monthly cycle, but... what's he talking about? The pair bonding is basically the more you spend around someone, the more time you spend with them, the closer you grow to them. But the truth of the matter is, if you constantly jump from one person to the next, eventually you kind of break your connector and you don't have the right connection to connect with anyone. So you just go around trying to find these people to connect with, never connecting with anyone, further breaking your ability to connect with people. Loyalty is what will get you connection. Disloyalty gets you disconnection. Silly females.
Because dating 30 people to give them one chance isn't a good thing, but giving the same person 30 chances, that also isn't a good thing. You mean you...
No, I don't think you should give someone 30 chances. I think people deserve a second chance, maybe, if they've proven to be worth the second chance. But apart from that, no. I think you maybe get... I think everyone deserves a second chance. But if you then do the same mistake again, you're fucking gone. No. 30 chances? No, fuck off. That's a mugs game. That is really a mugs game.
Answer that question. So I'm not really buying what he's saying in this clip.
So yeah, that was Simp Saver Sam on YouTube. He's always got regular videos. He usually says very normal things, very level-headed things. So if you do want to watch more of his videos, just go to YouTube. I mean, I will react to his videos, but I don't react to all of them. So yeah, there's my reaction. Have a good day. Peace. See you later.